Well, this entertainment mecca opened back in 2009. It seats 80,000 but has a standing room capacity north of 100K, and we are pushing that today at AT&T Stadium in Arlington.
Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here. As it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Dallas Cowboys.
A clash of two of the more fervent fan bases around. The Cowboys and the Raiders are underway. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Prescott off play action. And the Raiders have got him.
Max Crosby blowing up the play and getting the sack.
It's now 2nd and 19 at the 32-yard line.
A situation they'll certainly want to avoid going forward. In early 2nd and long they're facing. Out of the gun, here's Prescott.
The short one there taken in by Ferguson.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Jeremy Chin there defensively.
And that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a 1st down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
Oh, poor throw there, and it's intercepted. And the Raiders are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
At their own 40-yard line.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. After the interception, here's Smith. Now he'll tuck it, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Donovan Ezeraku.
Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Now it's Smith.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
Here's A.J. Cole now to punt this one away.
Cavante Turpin deep for the Cowboys.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
throwing. Prescott. And he'll go right back to Lamb. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
And the hitch route is run really well. That jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space. All you want there, get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage. And that's exactly what he got done there.
Here's Prescott. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Ferguson. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 26. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
No score after one on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Prescott to throw it. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. And the Raiders are in great shape here as they take over at the 46-yard line. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A quick first down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive.
We really didn't have any doubt that he was going to be one of the top-rated rookies coming into the league, especially as a runner. And he's given us no reason to change our minds. That's a big-time run, and the production that he showed us in college is translating very well into the National Football League.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're a back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A big play there on the catch and run. 31 yards.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they had been seeking.
Here we go.
Smith now to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Tyler Lockett. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. The touchdown all set up by the big play, one snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play, got the momentum going, right? That's you create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it, but whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Yeah, here we go. I take the line in.
Now Prescott. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. Room past the 35. And he's got a first down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Now Prescott. Well, a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
This defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Now we give up the middle to Williams. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
They get 5 out of that one, and it moves to James.
It wasn't a goal line situation, but how about the goal line formation on 3rd and short? They went in, went heavy. No surprise I knew he was going to get the football. How about the power exhibited there?
Yeah, that was just put a hat on a hat, drive forward. Nice job to pick it up. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Yeah, here we go. Right there.
Prescott now. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Up the middle, it's Williams. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
Prescott. And that will be incomplete. So a couple of first downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. To throw is Prescott. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Raider D, they get the football back. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And a good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket. No reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards.
Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. As the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Throwing is Smith. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now a tough spot for Geno Smith and company after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Geno now to throw. And this one is incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
Carlson for the Raider field goal. A 55-yard attempt.
And he's going to miss this one. That is no good. Well outside the left upright. And this will stay a one-score game as the lead will hold at 6.
And now 2 problems as I see it. First, you missed the kick, which granted was a long one. But second, you set the other guys up with great field position and enough time to maybe get downfield and get a field goal attempt of their own.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
Here's 2nd and 3.
Here we go.
Looking to throw. Prescott. Finding Pickens for another catch. Quick slant there gets him the first down. 6 yards on the play. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Yeah! What do you think?
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. And this will wind up way short of the landing zone, so that's going to move the ball all the way up to the 40-yard line. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Hey, here we go, hey. 390%. What's up?
Now a play fake, and it's Smith. And a quick throw there is incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Back to throw, Smith. They'll try and set up the screen to Genty. Down the sideline he goes. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 46 yards. Now Geno. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. Right now, the story of this game continuing to be the defenses because the offenses, they're finding it difficult to establish any rhythm whatsoever.
I like how you come to us in praise of defense, Brandon, because that's exactly right. That was an incompletion for us there, but we've seen it throughout this game. Both of these defense coordinators, they're a step ahead of their offensive counterparts.
3rd and 3.
Hey, here we go, here we go. 390%. What's up?
This will be caught just inside the 10. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. They call it a loss of a yard there. And that's going to make it 4th down.
What's up? 390. Finish it all.
They snap it to Smith. Got his tight end. That's complete. That's Bowers. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. Well, they were looking for a clutch play there on 4th, unable to come up with it.
How about that defense, though, huh? How about that dig?
Yeah, momentum swing.
And, you know, I remember playing how much 4th downs were emphasized. You know, because, as you said, it's a momentum play. It's also a big test for you. You know, if people are going to go for it on 4th down, they believe you're not up to the challenge. You want to show them differently. I have to think a major focus at the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure.
There he goes, left side. Javonte Williams. Touchdown, Cowboys. Javonte Williams, 91 yards. And the Cowboys strike quickly here to tie up the ball game. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up
It's
significantly, right?
skyrocketed.
Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Aubrey good with the PAT. And they take the lead here at 7-6.
Raiders 6.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return.
That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive, and we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Now Smith. Pass right side caught by Thornton. Just a gain of a couple there. And it's second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Hey, we go.
From the gun on 3rd down, Smith. Open man is Tucker. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there, 4th and 3.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Smith. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. A toss to the wide side. This is Williams. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Yeah, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there.
Yeah, here we go.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They'll stay on the ground with Williams. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
Here we go. Fighting.
On play action, Prescott. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
On 3rd down, here's Williams. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. Now Prescott. And he is caught by Lamb. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott with a connection to CeeDee Lamb. And the Cowboys will add to their 4th quarter lead.
When you're a great route runner, it makes you that much better as a receiver because now your quarterback trusts that you're going to be where he expects, and he's able to deliver the ball on time.
They do tack on the extra point as well, and that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. This is 1st and 10. The drive will begin with a run by Genty to about the 35, 2nd down. They'll come up now on 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Smith's going to throw it. That's caught by Tucker. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and inches.
Well, this crowd trying to force a false start here. 3rd and inches. Here's a quick throw right side, and it's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Raider 1st down.
Here's Smith. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. This one, an absolute must. It's 4th and 4. Smith to throw. Short throw caught by Bowers. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done as you noted, and they did.
And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So an ideal set of circumstances there. They move the chains, and they save that final timeout.
Las Vegas, first down. First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Smith. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
And they'll get this down to the 10. Final minute, one timeout remaining. First and 10. Chino going to hand it to Genty. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Second down, 8 yards to go.
A gain of 2.
Smith.
Brings up second and 8.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. Now the Raiders going to burn their third and final timeout as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth.
Third and 6.
Now Smith. He'll get this out to Genty. And he gets in just in the nick of time, so they get the touchdown they need. Now they need a 2-point conversion to tie it.
The touchdown's massive, but now they've got to have 2 to possibly take this to overtime.
Listen to this crowd now. Their guys need a stop on this 2-point conversion.
The Raiders will
Now it's Smith. And he will get in. The 2-point conversion is good. And we may be on our way to overtime.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for the
This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as the kick's away here. Oh, good return up past the 30.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Here's first and 10. They begin the drive with Williams. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now.
2 yards.
And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Here comes second down. Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. And we need overtime to decide this one after 4 quarters of play. We're all even. The extra session in a moment. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
So the Cowboys going to get the first chance here to search for a winner as we're back underway to start this overtime. Well, now how about this return? And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Here comes the first throw at OT for Prescott. A gain of 8 there on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And down he goes, brought down a Raiders sack. Jeremy Chin, so dangerous wherever he's at on the field, and that time he gets in there for the sack. Here's Brian Anger now. On for a very important... And how about this, a fake? And this is caught. And a fake will work. He's going to have a 1st down.
I always enjoy a good fake. I really enjoy it when he throws the football from punt formation. Now, you were a kicker and a punter in high school. Did you ever do that?
One time, threw to my man Tim Jones on a botched field goal attempt. Hit him right in the numbers, and Jonesy just dropped it.
Oh, the poor guy. Well, we had a fake punt here, and this guy caught it. So I think he and his friends will be okay with that one.
And he loves his play call, right? He's been waiting for this one all week long.
Been had that arm loosened up ever since they got to the stadium.
Offensively, back-to-back really nice plays. This defense, they've got 2 timeouts. Maybe should burn one.
Yeah, when you get back-to-back explosive plays, to me, anything over 10 yards, I don't care if it's a run or a pass, I count it as an explosive play. That sets your defense back on its heels. A timeout here would be a good idea and try and get themselves settled because we're in OT. This is big time.
He's had some big runs in this game. Not there, though.
But I don't think they're going to be deterred by that play right there. He's had some nice runs in the game. And how many times have we seen a good running back get stopped, yet turn it into something big on a later carry? I'd stay with him.
Another nice job there defensively. They've really stymied their passing attempts, and it continues in overtime.
And for them to do that, that means they've had to be cohesive on defense. Pressure in the quarterback's face. Good coverage of not just the wide receivers, but the tight end, the running backs when they try and slip out, and making sure they're at the point of attack. When the ball's in the air, they get there and help force some of those incompletions.
Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. What they say, it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes.
And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10.
Inside the red zone, and that means don't come away from there with anything less than 3 points, but everyone's thinking about 6. They're trying to get to the end zone. They decide to run a toss. Big people up front being mobile and moving, and a running back trying to follow behind them to find yardage, and that's exactly what he did.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And this is a touchdown. Now, it's not over yet, but they draw first blood here in this overtime. Aubrey now for the point after. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
21. Raiders 14.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they haven't had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
to throw is Smith. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
Coverage by Shamar James.
A run straight ahead with Genty. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Now it's Smith. Short throw caught by Bowers. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
10 yards.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
2nd and 10. Overtime with 2 minutes to play. We are in sudden death, but still all tied up. Here's 2nd and 10.
There we go.
Throwing now is Geno. Quick hitch, complete. It's Thornton. A field goal does nothing. It is touchdown or bust as they come up on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
Smith. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball. But he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
A stop here is a game winner in overtime. Here comes 4th down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Now the Raider offense will stay out there as they'll line up to go for 2.
The Raiders will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Geno's going to throw. And he will get into the end zone as they will indeed claim a 1-point lead. So this one a victory for the Raiders. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long from Big D.